Tuesday. It's March 29th, 2022. Just getting home from work, checking out the backyard. Things are looking good. It rained last night pretty good. Rained this morning pretty good. Had some heavy winds, so I've got stuff blowing all over the place here. But the plants are doing great. And they generally do after a rain. They really prefer the rain over the city water, which kind of makes me think there's something wrong with the water sometimes. I'm pretty sure it's just all the stuff they put in the water to clean it, all the chlorine and whatnot, but still makes me wish I could do a rain harvesting system. I've mentioned it before. This is a rental, so there's things I'm not allowed to do with it. Of course, this particular house doesn't have any real gutter system on it. Gutters are not actually a huge thing that you see out here because, we don't get a lot of precipitation. So it's not a big necessity. But it would be nice to have at least some sort of a small collection system put in place, something that would be easily moved, so I could take it with me, for example, when we do finally leave this place. Maybe that's something I can look into. We'll see. Otherwise, they're looking really good, so I'm quite happy with it. It does also help that it did cool down a little bit, so it was supposed to only get to 69 today, and I'd say that's probably about right. It looks like we actually have some more rain clouds coming in. A lot of them are moving in from the south, it looks like, so we might still get some more yet. We'll see. Tomorrow is supposed to be sunny, so don't have to worry too much about it. So that's really, there's not a whole lot going on today. I'm just kind of checking on things, seeing what needs to be taken care of here. I'm hoping maybe tomorrow I'll have a chance to actually stop off and grab a tomato, because I still want to start a little project with saving tomato seeds. So I didn't get a chance to stop on the way home today. And as far as the canning stuff, again, I'm looking probably closer to this weekend before doing that. We'll see what happens with that. Once again, we have some stuff that we got to do as far as helping out some family members, so it might be a little on the busy side this weekend yet again, so we'll see what happens with that. Of course, little intro there, you saw the little bean sprouts. Those suckers are coming in quite nice. Some of them are going pretty fast here. They've got some pretty big leaves already going on as far as their little starters. Speaking of starters, I do have some new sprouts going on both my jalapeno and serrano peppers. Still not a whole lot with the cantaloupe and the watermelon, though. I've only got one real watermelon sprout, and I think it's only one cantaloupe. I'll have to double check again. So we'll see what's going on with all that. I also got to figure out how much longer I want to let some of the again, I've got cauliflower that is still not headed up, and I don't know that it's I think it's going to get too hot. The broccoli, again, I think it's time to pull that, because I think what does have heads is about to go to seed, or about to try to start flowering out, so we'll see what happens with that, because it's starting to kind of spread out. The lettuce, I'm concerned with that one. One of them is just dead. There was no coming back from that one. I can see it right now. It's dead. I'll show you here. So, yeah, that one is just dead. The rest of it, I'm going to give them just a little bit more. It's supposed to be in the low 80s, at least for the next couple of days before this weekend. By then, it's going to be in the mid to high 80s. So I'm going to give it a few more days here, see if I can't get some greenery on it. If it starts to go south again, maybe I'll harvest it for some almost a baby greens kind of thing, make a little salad out of it. We'll see what happens. And then of course my Brussels sprouts, which again I got in too late. I'm almost positive on that one, and I think it's just going to be too hot for them. So I'm really hoping the starts that I've got inside start coming in pretty strong soon, so I can harden them off and get them in the containers out here. And I think I'm going to restructure or move a couple of these around, because a lot of that stuff I want growing up the trellises, and so that's going to require me to kind of move a few things. I've got, like for example, this basil right here. Don't need that going up a trellis. Of course, I'm going to be. That's the other one. Is my spinach and beets. Those are about ready to come up. So I'll have that one there. And then, of course, obviously, keep my melons and squash and cucumbers and stuff like that kind of all together, and have them going up, the trellises. And I can get several, just on the trellises alone, not including the bags that need to be swamped out, I can put in 6 more bags if I need to create new bags just for those alone. So I will probably actually have a couple of plants per bag. I'll let this plane go by here. Seems to be almost same time every day that sucker goes by. Probably from the Air Force base out here, Luke Air Force. So anyway, my strawberries, of course, are coming in quite nice. I'm kind of happy with those. Those were just a couple of starts I'd put in. Wasn't trying to get anything major out of it. My thyme plant, unfortunately, I don't know what's happened to that one. So I'm going to have to try that one again. That was another one that I transplanted. I don't know if maybe the shock was just too much for it. So I think I'm going to actually try some from seed and just go that route instead of transplant. I think it just got shocked too much. And then, of course, my bell pepper plant over here, still struggling a little bit, but it's making a huge recovery. It's looking better than it has in quite some time, so I'm a little happy with that one, or quite happy with that one. So, really, that's really it. I don't have a whole lot going on here, at least not today. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I'll probably end up having to do a little bit of watering back here. But aside from the watering, most of it's, at this point, we're still in this growing stage. So it's going to be a lot of pruning. I do have some pruning to do on the tomato plants over here. Not a whole lot. I got a little bit of them as I was walking around at the beginning of this here. But I got a little bit of pruning to going on there. Actually, I've been looking at pruning for onions, and a lot of recommendations I've been coming across are to basically snip the top tips of them, and I guess it helps promote larger growth as far as the bulb goes. So this one behind me here is about a week or so behind this one here. And you can see quite a bit more green and development in this one, but it just kind of came in real quick. So I'm thinking this one hopefully might do the same thing. We'll see what happens with that. So anyway, starting to get a few drops coming in here. I can see the clouds darkening up over there. So I'm going to go ahead, end this here, get inside, get started with some dinner. As always, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. If you're interested in either seeing some new project Maybe if you're from Arizona and you've got something that you've started that I may not have back here and I still have time to start, go ahead and leave a comment below. If you have any suggestions on anything, really, you can leave a comment below. Otherwise, thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.